guys, let's get back to getting my 2025 planner put together. So if you missed the last video, I went ahead and did my introspection in my roadmap page. And today, yes, and look at this gorgeous divider that I made. Oh, I'm so freaking proud of myself. So yeah, no, today we're gonna get into the whole self-care and media and reading and all of those fun things that we like to track in our planners each year. So I'm gonna start off with creating what I call my self-care directory. This is a page that I was introduced to through the Hemlock and Oak Planner. Again, last year I was using the printable version of the Hemlock and Oak Weekly Planner, and I absolutely adored it. Again, guys, it's a very gorgeous planner. It's very simple, very minimalistic, but it just has a lot packed into it. And I don't know. I don't feel like I need like that much in my planner. I don't know. I just feel like it might have been too much to try to keep up with. So I am trying to keep my planner as simple and basic and bare bones as possible this year. Just because I am getting into other things that require my time. Again, such as painting, sewing, uh, the exercising. So yeah, the time is starting to get spread out among various tasks here, and yes, I am just trying to pencil in some grid lines for the self-care directory. And what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to find first off the center of the page, and I'm trying to figure out how many spaces I actually have on this thing, because I am not used to using a classic size planner, so I do feel like everything is off. But I'm feeling like this right here, this should be the center of my page. So again, what I do is I start out and I just count the squares from the center, and I just kind of make like a square in the center of the page, and then I'm just going to gently pencil in a circle, because again, I'm trying to get rid of like all that like directions and stuff on the page. I don't know why, but it really bothers me. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna create like a little quote type thing, I guess. With this being my self-care directory, in one way I want to write self-care directory, but I feel like that's a little too basic. Um, so I'm wondering if I could find like a circle sticker. First off, because I don't really trust myself drawing a sticker in pen. And again, since the planner I'm using is the Modern Meow, I believe it's from like 2022. But I want to try to use as many of my little kitty stickers as possible. The goal is to try again to use the stickers that I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the border out of one that's already used, and we're just going to create like, a focal point in the center of the page. So let's see here. I know I'm cutting off of camera. It's just I'm afraid to move the page, guys. I'm afraid to move the page and lose where I'm at in the filming area. So let's see here. Ray has my X-Acto knife. Normally I just use the X-Acto knife, but he has it right now. So I'm going to try to gently get this off of that paper. And let's see here. So probably, which again, it's not going to be perfect, but I mean, I'll at least give it a try. So I'm thinking something like right about here. And let's see here. Oh, speaking of Modern Meow, there's Mr. Bert. He must have heard me talking about the book. So let's see here. I think I'm gonna have it say something like, when I'm burned out. Like, okay, let's see here. I like my writing to go in threes. So I need 3 lines. So burned out's going to be in the center. That's going to be my bigger words. So when I'm burned out, I will. Okay, so let's go ahead and just pencil that in. And again, you probably can't see it, but we will ink this in once we figure out what we're gonna do here. So, what the Hemlock and Oak does is they give you 4 quadrants of where you're supposed to write out things that you're gonna do for self-care. Basically what this does is when you do actually find that you have time, I mean, granted, you're supposed to schedule it in, but you know, if you're like me and you're just constantly like busy, and then you're so busy that you are burned out, and then you just procrastinate, what this little directory does is it kind of helps you because it already has things that you enjoy to do that help you recharge. You already have them listed out, and we do categorize them in the amount of time that each task takes. So for like the first list that I'll be making, it's going to be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then 30 plus minutes. So I'm just again trying to figure out where I want my writing to be, because this is actually, you know, just on regular dot grid paper. I don't really have nothing measured out. So let's see here. These are going to be my categories. So 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and write the words in the center here. So when I'm, and again, burned out's going to be in like a colored pen. So I will, okay, now the tricky part is trying to figure out where I'm going to make the headings for these. So this is going to be my 20 minutes. And let's see here, I need 30 minutes, so the 30 plus. So let's go ahead and, oh, I've already, gosh. I blame Bert, I do. He's okay, alright, maybe if I just get some white label paper, guys, maybe that will help. Come on, Bert, off the table. Okay, so normally this helps, but I don't know with the thicker pen, and guys, I don't think it's going to. So I think we're going to have to start again. So I will be right back. Alrighty, guys. Planning with a cat. What are you gonna do? I thought I could white label paper it, and it didn't cover it up as much as I wanted to. And the more I thought about it, it was like, I mean, there's barely any writing on it. Fortunately, it was like right at the beginning. So I just got to quickly do some pencil lines again. Which, I mean, thankfully it's going to be a little bit quicker, because, you know, I don't have him hobbling everywhere on me. Okay, so that's where I'm going to do my titles. And let's see here. So I'm going to create this as the center right there. Okay, so I'm just going to do some scribbles. That way I know that that's free space. And now the most tricky part of this is I have to try to get this border back onto the new sheet. These are definitely easier to move around when it's, you know, fresh off the page. This one's a little used and abused, but I think we can still save it. If there is a crease, I'm gonna try to get it where the sticker paper's white, but you know what? That looks pretty dang good, guys. Given the circumstances, it looks great. So, let's see here. Now I gotta try to figure out where my words go again. But like I said, it's a lot easier. It's way easier to do since we've already done this. So if you need proof that practice makes perfect, here we go. So that was a lot faster than the first time around. So again, here we go. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I can't believe that I'm doing this all over again. Oh, crap. Okay, this is the part where I messed up before, so we're not going to mess up again. Okay, 20 minutes. And we are on the same line this time, guys. 30 minutes. And yeah, I'm definitely off center, but you know what? I don't care. I do not care. We are not doing this again. This is where we're going. Okay, so again, it's gonna say when I'm burned out, I will. Oh, Bert. Okay, let's see here. I did not redo these, so I'm giving myself three squares in each category, just so that I can get my writing centered. But there's a space, in between all of the writing. Let's see here. That's all the more lines I'm going to be able to get there. And do I want to keep penciling in? I think I want to go ahead and just start writing some of these in here. And yeah, I am going to mark my little X's. Because I am not drawing this again, guys. Okay, so one of my favorite self-care activities that I like to do when I only got 5 minutes is I like to take a sip of glass of water. For some reason, water just kind of calms me down and it helps me get my 8 glasses of water a day. Another nice one is light a candle because, it doesn't take long to light a candle, and once it's lit, it's going off in the background. Of course, make a gratitude list. We all know those moments. So it does kind of help put you back into perspective there. Of course, create some doodles. I do like doodling. Okay. Let's see here. I could do connect with breaths. That's again, just taking that time to count to 10. Just kind of calms the nervous system down. Well, let's go ahead and work on some of these 10-minute ones. So let's see here. For 10 minutes, this is my go-to right here. Enjoy a cup of cocoa. I am not a tea drinker, but I do love my hot cocoa. Another weird one is decluttering the home. For some reason, I find that if I just even spend 5 minutes just picking up random crap and throwing it away, I just instantly feel better. Enjoying a quick snack. That's also a good one. Definitely when you realize you haven't eaten for hours. Okay, so focus on a body scan. Again, this one just kind of helps me recenter and just ground. This is where you just kind of visualize yourself like scanning your body from the top of your head to your toes. It's just, nice. Just takes your mind away from whatever's driving you absolutely insane at that time. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and start working on some of these other ones here, because nothing else is coming to mind right now for the 5 and 10s. Those are tricky. So let's see here. 20 and 30 minutes. These are my favorite ones. This is where you really get to take a break. Okay, so if I'm feeling burned out and I have 20 minutes, I normally call Bill. So call a friend. Excuse me, guys. Work on a craft. So that would be like me painting. Let's see here. That's normally journal and reflect too. I do that in the morning. So that's really how I start my day. And let's see here. This is in the evening. So this would be taking a quick walk. Okay, let's see here. Let's move on to the 30s. Of course, my like go-to, taking a nap, guys. reading a book, um, recharging with a workout. Okay. What else? What else can I write on here? Okay, so enjoying a sit-down meal. Okay, so this is where it's not just a snack. It's like, hey, I actually got like some actual time. I can sit down and actually eat real food. Um, okay, so let's see here. I can take a quick shower. That would be the 10-minute one. Sometimes you just need to refresh, right? Um, okay, so let's see here. I got 5 for the top one, so let's try to get another one for these bottom 2 here. Yeah, 5, and I only got 4. Okay, just wanted to make sure the eyes weren't deceiving me here. What is something else? Oh, yeah. Okay, even though I'm a little mad at him right now, but relax with Bert. That normally goes with reading a book, but you know what? Sometimes I don't feel like reading, and I just literally hug Bert. Normally it's him. He's normally the one that comes up to me and starts, but you know, we'll go with it. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with tidy up the home. So that's more than just like a decluttering. That's me actually starting to dust, washing dishes, collecting trash, that type of stuff. And again, for some reason, just removing all of the extra junk really does help boost my mood. I don't know what that says about me, but I do really enjoy some cleaning, even though I procrastinate it. If it's, I really think I enjoy cleaning when I have another task to do that I don't want to do, and then I really like cleaning the house. Sometimes that's all you gotta do, guys. Just make a big to-do list and say, "Oh, sorry, I can't. I gotta do laundry." That's how I get it done. Okay, so enjoy some light stretching. I don't know what happened to my G there, guys, but we're letting it go. There's too much writing on this page now. Again, I am beyond perfectionism after so many years. You just give up on it. Okay, so one final 10-minute one. How about hug and treat Bert? I mean, that's always good, you know. And by the way, if you are new to my videos, Bert is my cat. He's the one that was on here and why we had to make a second page. Um, okay, so I need one more 20-minute thing. So if I had 20 minutes and I'm burned out and I can't do any of these other things, okay, I guess this would be a good one for at work. De-stress with meditation. I mean, I can't do any of the other things while I'm at work, so that kind of works out. And my last 30-minute one would be watching a show. Granted, my favorite show, which I'm currently loving, Once Upon a Time. I know it's been out for years. I am always slow to the new shows. Yeah, I think I wait until like all of the seasons are made and then I start binge watching them. So, let's see here. I'm gonna see if I have enough of these paw prints. And again, I am just trying to use my stickers, guys. I have so many stickers. I literally gotta use these things. The whole point of using the daily for a year last year was to try to use up the stickers, and sad to say, I still have a mountain of these things. But that's why we're gonna get back into the weekly. Maybe I'll use more stickers with the weekly. I don't know. I never thought that that would actually become a legit problem. Okay, so I could have just did 4 categories of the same color here, but it looks like there is actually 6 different paw print colors. So I'm gonna make each of these one of the different colors. So I just have to remind myself which color we are on. So we are on black paw prints right now. Trying to think, maybe that light pink after these ones. And I mean, it's looking cute, guys. It's not actually what I had envisioned, but you know, I mean, it's coming along nicely. it'll do. It'll do for this year. Each planner is different. But yeah, no, I mean, I really do highly recommend making one of these for yourself. The Happy Planner did one that was similar. It was called the Happy List, which, you know, you do write out like a list of things that do make you happy. But the thing that I like about this and what I found to be the most convenient last year was the times. Because there were times where I knew it was like, I do need a break. I literally only have 5 minutes. What do I do? And yeah, just simply getting a little sip of water, just, you know, an 8-ounce cup of water. Doesn't seem like much, but it really did help improve my mood. And then I was able to say, okay, you know, let's get back at it. So yeah. Let's see here. It's that medium pink. I need that medium pink paw print. And again, guys, I apologize that my voice gets scratchy. I am not used to talking for large amounts of time. Of course, this video ended up being a little bit longer than what it should have been. Thank you, Bert. And okay, so that it doesn't look like fully uncentered, I'm thinking about adding some doodles going across the page of some of these things. And yeah, I almost forgot to write burned out too. And I am gonna snip this. That little bit of white sticking over is it's annoying me. So there we go. Okay, so that works out. Yeah, back to those doodles. Oh, yep. Okay, headers first. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the blue on the page, and granted, this is probably gonna look a little weird since they're, you know, should have probably moved that circle up, but then I wouldn't have been able to get six items. So it does actually work out. Okay. Doodle time, Sally. Let's stay focused. Okay, which one? Which one do I doodle first? Okay, I know I could draw a book, so I know I can get that on there. Let's see, I could do a cup of cocoa. Yeah, the burned out. Can you tell I'm a little burned out, guys? Trying to put a planner together in X amount of days. Yeah, I feel like it's like crunch time. Okay, that pink was a lot brighter than what I thought it would be, so let's go ahead and overlap that with the orange. I really wanted to use vermilion from the mild liners, but the little bullet point part of it, it would have been too thick, so had to use this fine point from the Passion highlighters, which I do need to update those. Half of them are dried out by now. I've used them. But I mean, you do get a good year out of them, so I will give Passion Planner that. Those little puppies have been used. Okay, let's get on to these doodles here. Okay, let's start with Bert, because, you know, there's a lot of things on here about Bert. So let's just do a cute little kitty doodle head. Am I going to pen it in while we go? I think I am. Let's just make these doodles official. Okay, so here's my little quick cat doodle. And again, guys, I by no means am I an artist. It's just a way of quickly glancing at the page and saying, oh yeah, these are the things that I like. Okay, so there's Bert with some little stars and dots. And of course, a little heart. Okay, so the next thing that I really like is painting. I've really gotten into painting, and I didn't give myself room for a paintbrush, so I gotta move that little painting dish up. I'm not even gonna pencil it in, guys. I'm just going straight pen. Look at that. Okay, and then here's my little paintbrush. But yeah, no, I've been doing the paint by numbers through Number Artist, I believe. And they do have some really good paint by numbers. Oh, Sally, that is definitely not centered. I don't care. I don't. Okay, so here's my little book doodle. That's why these are called doodles, guys. Doodles are nowhere near perfect. Um, okay, let's see. Definitely the weight. Somehow or another, I've learned that I really enjoy lifting weights. Never would have guessed it in my life. That was that Habit Nest planner. I don't know if you guys caught the flip through of that last year, but yeah, I would have to say that was worth its money. I did get the PDF version of it and just printed it and put it in one of my old Happy Planners. But yeah, no, that thing has sparked a weightlifting journey for me. I am lifting weights like I never thought that I could. So, yeah, again, you could search that up on my channel. It's the Habit Nest. I can't remember the name of it. It's weightlifting goals or something like that. I don't know. If you've never lifted a weight before in your life and you're brand new to it, I do highly recommend that planner. It is life changing. Okay, let's see here. Cup of cocoa. And I feel like I need one more over here, but they gotta be small. They gotta be little ones because my paintbrush took up a large amount of room here. So let's see here. I really like that little glass of water. And how about a little tiny candle? It doesn't have to be the 3 wick from, Bath and Body Works on the doodle. It just got to be a little candle, right? So there we go. Little candle, little flame. And here's my glass of water. Because I'm always dehydrated. Okay. I think it's time to color these little guys in here. And again, I'm just using mild liners and the Passion highlighters just to color them in. No colors in specific, just doodling away. And let's see here, what colors next? And again, guys, I don't know why my camera and mic cut out like that. But again, we're just taking some random colors here, coloring them in, just making it bright and colorful and just a little bit nicer to look at. I really did a number on that, that little paint thing, didn't I? Oh, that's, whatever. Again, it's a doodle. Last year's looked a lot better. I can definitely give it that. Um, yes, let's see here. We've got a color in Bert, and he is always the brown mild liner with a taupe passion highlighter. The little guy has the cutest little face I've ever seen. He has like a permanent Batman mask. He's just so cute. Okay, let's see here. Let's give him his little brown chin. And again, just coloring in the little dots in his little pink nose. Okay, let's see here. I had a glass of water. I got a doodle in. Let's see here. What colors are we going to use for our candles? I just got the candle in the cup of cocoa. So let's just go ahead and make this the standard cream. And I have not used the rose pink yet, and that is by far my favorite of the Passion highlighters. We can tell whenever I go to start coloring it in because mine is dry. It's all used up. So yeah, I definitely need to get a new set of these. I was gonna film doing a pen test and yeah, I really need to go through and update my markers and pens because half of them they're just used, guys. I need to replace them. Okay, so let's see here. Let's erase some of these extra pencil lines here. I'm gonna say that the self-care directory is pretty much done. It's ready to go. Just gotta clean it up a bit. And let's see here. I've seriously never used so much pencil on a page layout. Um, let's see. That's looking pretty good. Just trying to clean up the area now. A little bit more down here. And I think after this, I am gonna take a break, guys. I was gonna head straight into the media directory, but I am definitely feeling like I need a 10-minute break. So, let's see here. This is what we're going into next. And yeah, so I think I'm just going to combine all of this into one video. At least I'm going to try to. Again, I'll add chapters so that it's easier to flip through it. But self-care directory is made, and I'll be right back for the media directory. Alrighty, guys. Okay, had my break, ready to go. Self-care directories made. So this is what I wanted to print. Again, Passion Planner does provide all free printables in that. My problem is I'm using a classic size planner. This would not be an issue if I was just printing full size. It just prints off very weirdly when I try it with the classic size. I'm sure if I like tried a little bit harder, you know, trying to resize it and stuff, I could probably figure it out. But I'm on crunch time right now, and so I gotta get this thing made. So, drawing and measuring on Gridline is what we're doing. You may be able to see that this one is kind of already pre-penciled in. I just decided to do that off camera just to save us some time. And let's see here. I'm going to... Okay, we'll make the box, like the actual outline first. And guys, I really do gotta start making my own planner pages. I wouldn't have this problem if I would. Maybe by, you know, next year, this time next year, maybe I'll be using my own pages. And let's see here. I'm going to make each of these 2 blocks in height. And again, this is going to be my what I'm watching page. I've always wanted to keep track of the shows that I watch. Granted, Hulu and Netflix do that for me, but I just feel like it would be really cool if I got to actually write down like what I watched throughout the year. So, I mean, I'm not really somebody who watches a lot of shows. Like, as you can tell, I'm still watching Once Upon a Time. Think I've made it to like season 4, season 3, season 4. I've been watching it since October. So, yeah, shows really do last a while for me. I think I get to watch TV like once a week. Yeah, I know, right? Books are no problem. I can go through books like no tomorrow. TV shows are another thing. But I don't know. I think it would be really cool to like watch or track what I watch throughout the year. And again, guys, I'm sorry that this just takes forever to draw every freaking line. But, you know, I mean, if I want the page to look a certain way, this is what we gotta do. Oh, I'm so used to just being able to print things. But, okay, I will say it does actually feel kind of nice, like, going back and, like, actually making stuff. I don't know, maybe I just got so used to just being able to print and, yeah, just print. Say, yeah, I want that and print it out and punch it, so maybe this whole measuring stuff and drawing lines is kind of good for me in the long run. I'm telling you right now, it's motivating me to get over there and start producing my own pages. That's this year's top goal, if you haven't noticed. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna do, so this is gonna be my little rating area. So this way, I don't know, should I do like 1 star, 2 star, 3 stars? That's what I'm thinking. I was gonna do 5 star, but I don't know if I could draw 5 stars in there, so maybe we'll have like 3 stars really good, 2's like mediocre, and 1 stars, you know, like ugh. normally normally I put like a white space in, but I don't know. I feel like it would look funny if I left it like that. So let's just go ahead and start our seasons, or not seasons. What would this be? Episodes. This is the episode tracker. I've never tracked my shows before, guys. But it's something that I've always wanted to do. I think it would look really cool. So let's go ahead and do these. I think whenever I'm done with all these grid lines, it should give me 24 spots for each season. I feel like that's fair. I don't really think that there's too many shows out there that have more than 24 episodes in a season. If not, I guess they will just have to go to the line below. But, I mean, I feel like this is enough blocks here. Okay, so now I gotta draw the line going down the center. Which, I will have to show what these look like once I start filling them in. I know it just looks like a bunch of lines right now because that's what it is. It's not bright, it's not colorful, but it will be. We just gotta wait for 2025 to appear so I can start filling this in. Okay, let's see here. I know, guys, really boring. And if you got any TV shows, you know, that you want to recommend, I'm a weird type of watching person here. Let's see here. Some of the shows that I enjoyed last year were The Last Kingdom. Again, I'm on Once Upon a Time. Vikings. I really liked Vikings. That was good. I've watched the original in Valhalla. Again, if you got any recommendations of shows that you think I may be interested in, leave them in the comments. Because I think that's the hardest part for me is finding a new show to watch. Okay, let's see here. And I need a spot to write this season. So I have the episodes. So this is going to be just my little block for season number right there. And of course the title of the show. I think that's all I really need on there, and God, I hope I don't have to make another one of these guys. I'm really hoping I only just need 1 page. Let's go ahead and clean this up. And again, some of you may be wondering, like, holy crap, how is your ink already dry? I really do enjoy using the microns. They're Pigma microns. I use size 1 and 5. They call it archival ink. These things are really fast drying, guys. It is my favorite go-to pen, just for that fact that, like, I rarely, if ever, smear, because my pinky finger always somehow ends up in my writing. So, yeah, there's no ink smearing. So I do highly recommend those pens. Just trying to figure out how I want to do this top part here. Normally I do cursive and then like a bold writing, but again, I'm trying to keep things simple just for the fact that like this video is going to be like really freaking long. I was going to write headers, and I mean, I know what this is. It'll make sense once I start filling it in, but I mean, I pretty much know the layout of this thing, so I don't feel the need for headers. So let's see here. I'm just gonna write in watching with my mild liner. I'm really hoping that my writing starts improving again. That is one thing I did notice when I went from the weekly to the daily planner. With so much writing with a daily planner, my handwriting got sloppy again. So I was getting really nice handwriting with the weeklies. So I'm kind of hoping that that comes back. So yeah, it looks very basic, guys. I'm sorry, but it is very functional. again, I'm just going to go ahead and put this into the book. Well, yeah, I probably should like repunch where those paw print stickers are because they are kind of overlapping some of the dots. Okay, there we go. And let's go ahead and get this into the book here. So again, we did the self-care directory. That's going to be my media. So that's like my TV show directory. And now we got the book tracker. Which, guys, like I said, I am a big reader. So I'm gonna need lots of space to track my books. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break and we'll be back on to make my book tracker. Alrighty, guys, last but not least is the book tracker. Again, I did try to print out passion planners, free printable. I can't get the thing to work with, the whole classic size. Again, this is what it looks like on the digital. So many planning options this year. But just to give you an idea, like this is what my book tracker looked like last year. So I am going to try to do something similar. And we can definitely see I am a reader, guys. It's just something that I really enjoy doing now. I'm on a very high streak. I got 401 days, so I'm planning on trying to keep that streak going for the upcoming year. And let's see here. I do want to do, I'm probably going to need both of these pages, but just for the sake of this video, we're just going to do one. We're just going to get the year started with this. So again, I'm just drawing out the main outline. I'm going to try to do something similar to what I did for the show tracker. And I'm really liking that, like 4 blocks from the top. Let's see here. I don't feel like I need to pencil in as much of this, just because I have a really good sense of like where I'm going with this one. Excuse me. Again, my voice is just not. It's not made for radio, guys. I am not somebody that could talk for hours on end. Okay, so let's see here. Draw in a little box. And if some of you are wondering how I print out the little covers of my books, again, I do use the HP Sprocket. All of my books are on Kindle. I'm a digital book reader, so whenever I'm done reading the book, I just go back to the cover, I screenshot it, and then I print it off with my Sprocket. And I love how it looks at the end of the year. I don't know, I like going back through and seeing all of the books. And it is kind of cool to see like how your reading styles change over the years. I've definitely been more into like the whole magical thing this year. I don't know, like definitely Jeff Wheeler. I will say I've been reading a lot of Jeff Wheeler. He has some really good little worlds that he creates. His characters are fantastic. Let's see, is it Charlie Holmberg? Yes, yeah, Holmberg. She has really good books too. Sorry guys, I'm trying to think of names and yeah, names and counting at the same time. Let's go ahead and move this ruler down a wee bit too. Sometimes I noticed, like, whenever I am working with the little mushroom cut disc, bound plate pages, yeah, the ruler does catch on some of the holes. So I always forget about that. Um, I'm wondering if I should leave these with 2 lines. Because I almost feel like if I try making it like 1 line, it's going to look really squeezed in. But then again, I'm going to need all of the room to, uh, I mean, you know what I'm saying, guys. Like, what do I have? Like 53 books, and I still have a week of December left to go. At the rate that I'm going, I'm probably gonna get 60. So I think this gives me 21, 22. Um, yeah, I might make this single spaced. But then again, if I make it single spaced, then I'm gonna need the other page too, guys. I don't know what to do. Oh my god. Okay, so let's see here. I'm just gonna say this is good enough for now. This is gonna get me going into the new year. So again, this is the what I'm reading. And I do really like how it looks like double spaced though. Ah, decisions. I will have to do the math on that. Maybe once I know what the number of books I've read for this year total. Like, of course, with this one, I did single space, but it's a big size planner, where this is a classic size planner. So I don't know. I'll have to do like a writing test in it. But yeah, no, like this is what I'm gonna do. I know these are pictures of Ray, but like this is how I print out my books. So like I would do a screenshot. So I'm thinking I could get 4 books going across the page instead of 3. And then I'll just like doodle out my little bookshelves like I did in last year's. Um, so yeah, this is probably gonna be another log. Hi Bert, he's back. Come on, babies. Like, let's get these kitty toes. Let's get these kitty toes over here. Okay. So, yeah, this is probably where I'm going to do the bookshelves. Probably going to have another reading log. And yeah, I can't get over how well that turned out. But I'm liking this. I like this. I think I'm going to call this like me time. Just to have a little divider for me time. But yeah, no, it's looking great. And hopefully, tomorrow, I'm probably done filming for today. So by tomorrow, we should actually be able to get into January, guys. We could start setting January up. Again, guys, I just want to close out by saying thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And please remember to hit that like and subscribe button to see more Plan With Me's.